Hey everyone, Trina here. I'm back with another sketchbook tutorial. Today we're going to be working in the sketchbook, and I've got I'm going to do some collage. I've got these little bits of paper that I trimmed off of a larger jelly print that I did ages ago. And of course I'll be using the stamps, and I've got some transparent paper here. So let's get started and see what we can make. I'll start off with this dark indigo graphy tint pencil because it was laying on my desk and I thought it might be fun to start this way. We're just going to lay down some color and some marks, get warmed up, see where we're going to go with this. I'm going to add in some of this pit charcoal as well. And again, sometimes things are just on my desk. If you saw my desk, you would see that's a really kind of crazy thought because my desk is a hot mess. My art table, it's just, I clean it and then it just gets messier. Always messier, always. Okay. Maybe some better marks. So I've got the stencil that I bought and I thought it was going to be smaller, but it's quite big. But I thought it might be interesting to try to lay down some colors. So we're going to go in with this brown from the Art Deco set from Kuretake. And I'm just going to put some marks in here. Let's see what happens. I kind of like this dry brush that's going on right now. That wasn't intentional. I just didn't get enough water on my brush, but that might be perfect, actually. So I don't want this to be the focus of the piece. And then you can see it's quite big, the stencil. Like, probably should use like one of my little puppies, but we've already got the brush going, so we're gonna do that. Let's see what we get. Well, that's different. That's different. Okay, so I've cut down these pieces of paper, these collages that I made. I'm just going to try to figure out where I want them. They're kind of got some shine to them. I think I used some metallic paint on them. I don't want these to be too much. This one feels a little fat to me, so I'm going to trim this down. Maybe. Yeah, I think that works for me. Just a sort of to break up this, and we'll see how they stay. For these thicker pieces, I'm going to be using a gel medium from Amsterdam. Normally, I use the matte medium, but these papers are a little thicker, so I want to make sure they're going to lay down flat because they are thicker paper. And these are done on drawing paper. So that's why they're a little thicker. I'll just go for that. And the gel medium really does help with the adherence of this. I'm not sure I like that one. I think I'm going to leave that one off. I feel like I just kind of want them both up here at the top. Maybe like right there. And it doesn't take a lot of gel medium to get these sticky. But if you've ever used it, you know the difference. It's like night and day compared to the regular medium. Okay. And then we're going to go with our stencil. I'm going to use this sort of bluish gray color here. And I apologize for not knowing all the colors. I just go by what I see. And then we're going to go on to our lovely mask here from our Starbucks cup, which if you haven't watched that video, you should go watch it because it was kind of fun. And then I'm just going to lay this down like right here. I'm not going to use the jelly plate today. I'm going to try just to print with the mask and see what happens. Oh, that's nice. I like that. like this color, so I think I'm going to go back in with a little bit of that color, and maybe some of this orangey color as well. I should really write the colors on top. That's too much effort. And then I don't want all of this. I just want kind of maybe this part right here. I found that these work really well with the Karataki colors, and I kind of want that to go like right there. I'm gonna be careful because it's a little wet. See how it sticks on that gel medium. That's pretty nice. Okay. I'm gonna add in a little bit of this golden semi-transparent yellow ochre because I haven't really played around with it yet. So let's see what we can do with that. Okay. I'm gonna water it down just a little bit. we don't want it to be too thick. Almost like a watercolor. Okay, let's see. I just want to put like, I'm using this because I don't want it to lift. And I like, it's pretty transparent, so it gives you like, really brings that together as far as that goes. I also have this sap green hue. Let's put some of that in there as well. Not a lot. Let's mix that with this yellow ochre. Oh, see, that's nice. I think on its own it would be too much, and I kind of want to get closer to that color. Maybe just a little bit more of that ochre. Okay. Let's see what we get here. I'm just gonna kind of pat it down. Get a little bit more fun with the brush marks. Oh, I kind of like that. Although, I'm feeling like it needs to be more green. You can see it's picking up that watercolor a little bit, but I'm okay with that. I like this mark, like these marks. I'm not sure that stencil did anything for this piece, but we'll see. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of this unbleached titanium, if I can get it out. Oh God, that came out blob. Let's get a little bit on this wedge. Oh, there we go. I wasn't really liking how solid that was. So this is gonna give me some nice lines, I think. We can scratch back into it. Get some energy going in here. And also make those pieces look less stuck on. I can still see through it, but I feel like I'm getting a little messy. But I always messy, so. I need a little bit up here. Just kind of bring your eye back up here. And this is the Princeton Catalyst wedge. I've got a few of these. I've got this one that's really kind of cool, and then I have a round one as well. But this one is my favorite. I use this one all the time. I think I want some bigger pops right there. Okay, I'm liking that. Okay. I'm going to go in with a little bit of this green color here. I want to add some darker marks like right there. Maybe some right there. And then maybe, I was thinking I wanted to add something here. It's feeling a little flat to me. I'll continue these lines up here, maybe. I don't hate that. see how well this watercolor sticks to that acrylic. It should be fine. Okay. Here we have the Venetian Red from Lyra Aqua Colors. And I've got it a little wet. And I don't really like that. I don't really like that. That's not a good color. That wasn't what I wanted at all. Let's look in the Caran d'Ache. I really like this English red in the Caran d'Ache. That's probably what I should have gone with first anyway. It's similar, but it's got a little bit more of an earthy vibe to it. Kind of feel like this apricot might be good. I'm gonna add in some marks. I'm just trying to give it a little bit more pop, a little bit more dynamic feel to it. Emphasize the lines that we've made. Not terribly happy with that, but I don't hate it, but I kind of hate it. Okay. It's got sort of an earthy vibe to it that I like. I've kind of been digging this color, but I don't think I want to add that. Maybe some pink, maybe. What if we added pink in there? What do we think about pink? I'm gonna put it right here. Oh, I like that color with that. It kind of tones down that brown color just a little bit. I'm gonna I like that. I don't think it needs a lot of it though. I think it's pretty subtle, but I'm gonna bring some of it down here. And maybe a little bit over here. Maybe some of it over here too. And I think we need some black. What do I think about that? I'm gonna go with the Favorite Inktense Ink Black. And I'm gonna start off, where do I want this? I want it by this pink actually. Some of it by this pink, because I love pink and black together. And then I think I want a little square. I don't know why a square, but I think a square. Add that. And then I think I want to just do some lines. And this is when coming into your shapes and your mark making comes in handy. So you can add things. I got this a little wet, so I want this to be a bold shape up here at the top. And I want it to just sort of go into a line. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. at the bottom where you can. Be sure to watch that video to the left if you want to see some more of my work, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.